Hi, I'm Patrick Taylor.
My name's Diego.
And we're Glitchwerks, and we're happy to be at Signal Culture for Toolmakers residency, working on the DDTV camera, which stands for Digital Destruction TV Camera. And this is a circuit bent CCTV camera that we've modified to take in control voltage.
Nice. So you gonna show us a little bit of how it works?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this camera has 3 knobs with 3 distinct effects. One chroma feedback, sync disruption, and pixel sorting melt. And it has 3 jacks for each knob. And if we take some signals from the Stepfer modular system, we can turn this camera into a pretty wild glitch texture synthesizer. Capable of some pretty wild modulations and even audio rate oscillation. Let's see if we can get something crazy.
So when did y'all start working with glitching cameras?
It's been about 2.5 years now since we started. It was February 2022 that we started. Patrick was doing an MFA program and looking into circuit bending cameras.
Yeah.
And then he showed me how to do it, and I've just been, ever since, soldering mainly cameras.
And we've researched lots of different cameras, mostly digital point and shoot cameras, but in the last year, because a lot of our friends and the people who, interact with us online are VJs, people doing live visuals for shows, and they use a Genlock camera to produce visuals. So there's been a big demand for a camera that can be plugged into a live modular video rig. And so CCTV cameras, the perfect option for that. And we knew that CCTV cameras, unlike digital cameras, having just the core circuitry of taking in video and spitting it out, would have circuitry similar to video processing amplifiers and encoders. So we knew that we could get the same sort of effects that we would get from those modified units in the camera. And it was a successful experiment. Really, now this camera is a mix of a camera and a circuit bent video instrument, all in one.
Nice. And what did your time here allow you to do that was different than what you've been doing?
I mean, having a dedicated time and space to experiment means that we could focus on the problem that we were dealing with. How do we accomplish control voltage inputs on the camera? And it was, special because we could come here and have conversations with Jason and Tebra and Dave, the studio resident, and figure out, bigger questions of like, how does this instrument fit into the video art world, and what value are we really bringing by making something like this. And being able to plug it into the modular system here and having it interface with historic pieces of equipment like the Jones colorizer and the frame buffer is just a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Diego, did you have anything to?
So we did bring, I think it was 3 different model cameras to experiment with. There is another one that we were successful with working on. It was a small security camera also. It's called a checkpoint camera, and for that one we were mainly focusing more on the analog to digital converter and the digital outputs of that chip to get more of a colorization out of it. Here are 2 that we actually made. And then with the CV jacks, and this one actually I added a push button and an extra switch. Yeah, these ones were a little bit more harder to work on because of how the case goes on. So yeah, definitely prototypes, but these are, yeah, I would say there's a bigger variety of color that you can get out of these compared to this one, which is more of like a glitch effects unit, and these I would say are more colorized based. Yeah.
So what have you got in your hand?
So this is another sort of prototype of the digital destruction TV camera. It's based on a checkpoint security camera. It has 2 CV jacks and 2 knobs, and this one Diego removed the IR filter from. It has a momentary knob or a momentary switch that
It's connected to the image sensor,
right,
and then the switch is connected to data points on the analog to digital converter and also to the composite video. And then the 2 top knobs are connected to the analog to digital converter.
Yep.
Nice.
Lots of really great colorizations. The points from the analog to digital converter effectively colorize the image in multiple bands and feedback. So you get some pretty awesome glitchy rainbows.
Nice.
Also, when you adjust the iris, you should be able to get a broader range of filtering because I took out the UV filter. Sorry, that I sort of messed that up.
That's okay. Is the IR filter?
Yeah. So I removed the IR filter, so it should be this red color that comes out of it when you don't have any effects turned on.
And yeah, so it's very sensitive to the exposure. Any of these effects will run through a range of colors based on how much light is coming into the circuit.
Great. And you want to talk about your little handle?
Oh, sure, yeah. We just 3D printed this handle and pieced it together, and it's got a neoprene grip that is very cool that I laser cut.
Nice. All right. Any last thing you want to say, or you gonna?
I hope that all of the people coming into the Signal Culture residency get a chance to use this, and I hope you do something really crazy with it.
Nice.
I also want to say thank you to Jason and Deborah for allowing us to stay at their home and for letting us use the space.
Oh, yeah. It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.